Good morning, everyone. Well, today is the feast of Our Lady of Fatima, being May the 13th, and the original appearances or apparitions of Mary were on the 13th every month, all the way between May and October. And so today, and particularly in the month of May, and through no coincidence, the relationship between Mother's Day and the Feast of Our Lady of Fatima is quite important to us as Christians. We acknowledge that the apparitions occurred over 100 years ago, 1917, and 3 young children were influenced there, and the last of those to remain was Sister Lucia, and she died this century. So she lived for a very long time. She was in her 90s when she eventually died. And quite an interesting situation for her, because she ended up being a nun, but her cousins who had also been visionaries have already been canonized. They've already been made into saints. And here she was living. What are the chances are that she would be declared a saint? I mean, what kind of pressure would there be? But anyway, that is a wonderful thing. But she gave us the messages of Mary, and the message of Mary that we need to pray. We need to pray the Rosary. We also need to do penance for things that we may have done wrong, and we also devote ourselves to the heart of Mary. But primarily, also Mary asked us to pray for peace and the end of war. That was 100 years ago. We're looking at that was during the times of the First and Second World War, to pray for peace. And she also asked us to pray for the conversion of Russia. Well, where are we now? And you've got to once again consider what we've been talking about in terms of leadership this week. What is the leadership within that area of the world, in other areas of the world, where there's conflict and where there is hatred? And what is actually guiding them? What kind of leader are they looking to in that situation? We also would bear in mind that Sister Lucia's last words, or some of the last words that she gave us, included the challenge that we are facing at the moment. Challenge to family life and to marriage. And linked to that, I think, are many of the issues that have been discussed leading up to the election of the Pope. Where many people have said, well, that person stands for that and this person stands. Do we want a liberal Pope, or do we want a conservative one? And these are all issues that are important. We must look for strong leadership and guidance in this regard. Have a wonderful day. Keep safe. God bless. Bye-bye.